Brought to you by Aloha Pencil Rentals. Why pay the high cost of pencil ownership when you can rent to own?
I help you.
So, it's really true, Larry. KK is back?
Yeah, listen to this interview we taped at the KK headquarters last night.
Well, it's about time. Let's hear it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. He's the man of the hour. Our next governor. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Senator Keke Kaumanu'a.
Aloha, my constituents. This is Senator Manuel Fongho Takabuki Kaumanu'a, the people's choice of choice peoples. Last election, I wouldn't come in front of you, and I asked you for Kokua Kaumanu'a, for sweep me into office with the rest of the rubbish. But, oh wait, you fella no elect me. Every time I stand up, I get big applause. That's why hard, ladies and gentlemen. My opponent went get the votes, and all I get is the clap. But I'm a good sport. I run again. And for why I gonna run again? The present administration have done nothing but tax and spend and spend and tax in that order. Try look the exercise tax. Every time you buy one six-pack, you pay the tax on one of life's necessities. Look around. Do you see Primo beer on the shelf? No. It's gone. Blown away on the foul winds of taxation. My iconi, you no see Kaumanu'a advocating taxes. No, sir. I come right out and ask you for throw a couple $100 inside my campaign fund right from the start. And you know up front that KK Kaumanu'a will always run with your money. There are multitudinous problems I must undress. You say, can I fix them? I say, I stand on top my record. Did I fix the escapee problem at Oahu prison or what? Huh? By the simple expedition of putting one crosswalk in front Oahu prison, escapes increased 46%. And not one escapee was hit by one car. Safety first. And that's not all, my dear Iconi. I get more planks than one lumberyard. I recall back your attention to the famous Kaumanu'a reverse mahele for the Kokua, the native Hawaiians, in which instead give away the land to the Hawaiians, we went keep the land and give away the Hawaiians. And did this plan succeed, you ask? Ha! I tell you, right now, still yet to this day, and as we speak, over 40,000 Hawaiians have moved to Las Vegas. How you like that? Damn right. And that is one wake-up call to the Bishop Estate trustees. You guys get the aina, but what good is the aina if no more the kua on top the aina? You gotta put the kuaina back in the aina. Yes, my icon, I am on the long road back. But remember what the Pake guy Confucian once said. The journey of 1,000 miles begin when you buy your plane ticket. So, ku'u Aikaninui, come fly with me. Let us forge our checks into the next millennium. Help keep Hawaii green. Kokua Kaumanu'a. Aloha.
Fellow citizens, this is Mayor Jeremy Harris, and I wish to make a special proclamation. Whereas Senator Manuel Fongho Takabuki KK Kaumanu'a is still alive and running again, and whereas he proposed a crosswalk in front of OCCC to improve safety for the escapees, and whereas he proposed we legalize gambling at the natatorium and convert it to an underwater track for seahorse racing, and whereas he composed the Soundproof Hula, the only Hawaiian song to win a Hoku Hano Hano Award without ever being heard, and whereas he opposed bilingual education because he didn't think Linda should run for governor as well as school superintendent. Now, therefore, in spite of this, I, Jeremy Harris, mayor of the city and county of Honolulu and marine biologist, do hereby proclaim that KK Kaumanu'a should be recognized as a living mammal. He is warm-blooded and has hair, not feathers. And in good conscience, that's about as far as I can go.
Bartman.
Good evening, I'm Ted Coppy, and tonight the top story, although most of the nation is prospering, our 50th state, Hawaii, seems to be going economically down the proverbial lua. The governor, the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader, labor union, and big business leaders all got together in October of '97 to come up with a plan to save Hawaii. This they call the Economic Revitalization Task Force. It called for lowering income taxes, raising the general excise tax and the hotel room tax, among other things, but most people weren't buying it, including one of Hawaii's savviest and most experienced politicians, Senator Manuel Fongho Takabuki KK Kaumanu'a. And so, although retired from politics for many years on his Pohaku Ranch in the Ka'u district of the Big Island, where he breeds purebred pahoehoe lava, the outcome of the latest legislature has prompted Senator Kaumanu'a to once again throw his hat in the ring, but this time to run for governor. We take you now to our Honolulu correspondents who are meeting with Hawaii's most recent gubernatorial candidate. Gentlemen, how are things shaping up with this new entry into the race?
Ted, the outpouring of support is amazing. Many pundits considered KK Kaumanu'a to be permanently retired, but he's back with a campaign style that most folks old enough to remember thought they'd never see again.
And that would be, to quote Senator Kaumanu'a, "If you no can talk nice about someone, talk stink about everybody." Did I pronounce that correctly?
Close enough, Ted, but in fact, even as we speak, the stink may be spread. I've just been handed a bulletin confirming that KK Kaumanu'a's old rival from Kohala, Saddam Gouveia, has also announced his candidacy.
Saddam Gouveia. According to my biographical data, the Gouveias and the Kaumanu'as have been rivals since the days of the Kamehameha dynasty.
Oh, indeed they have, Ted. Apparently a Gouveia ancestor tried to have a Kaumanu'a ancestor become an involuntary blood donor when Kamehameha the Great built the Pu'ukohola Heiau in Kauai.
You mean a blood sacrifice?
Exactly.
I can see where that would lead to bad blood between them.
And their descendants for the last 7 generations.
So wherever there's Kaumanu'a.
There's sure to be Gouveia.
Regardless, though, that is past. What about the future for KK Kaumanu'a? What do we really know about the man, the legend, the politician?
Well, let's go right to the source. Senator Kaumanu'a.
No need be so formal, you guys. Call me KK.
All right then, KK, if you don't mind. Let's start with your family name.
Yeah.
According to Mary Kavena Pukui and Samuel Elbert's Hawaiian Dictionary, Kaumanu'a could be translated as my fertilizer.
So far, so good, kid.
And what about KK? Are those the initials KK or the Hawaiian word KK?
Well, if you look on page 132 of the Pukui Elbert Dictionary, you will find that the meaning of KK is to push, to shove. And what is Kaumanu'a, huh? Kaumanu'a means my fertilizer. I ask you, what then could KK Kaumanu'a possibly mean, huh? I'll tell you what. I get one political message for push, and that is my fertilizer. In other words, if you like prosper, follow my trail.
And you hope your trail leads to Washington Place. Well, are you confident that your multi-ethnic heritage will help? And how did you get your name?
Well, you see, being 3/7 Portuguese, 9/8 Paque, 1/3 Japanese, and 99 and 44 100% pure Hawaiian, it's obvious to see how I got my name.
But, Senator, that adds up to more than 100%.
That's right, brother. As my mother's husband-in-law used to say, the sum is always more than the whole of his parts.
And your mother is...
A Gaviota, the incomparable Scaldina Tugpipe Gaviota. A woman who single-handedly overcame a congenital name defect and who is now one of Hawaii's most beloved kumuhulas and composers. Her halau, oh wow, kau kau lau lau, has won numerous awards. Why, the lovely and dangerous hand grenade hula alone is one showstopper.
I had no idea.
Oh, I telling you, she is the woman who helped get Marvin Wongstein's Cha-Cha Halau and Lambada Kahiko off the ground. The woman who wrote the Kaumanu'a hula, rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic, and her newest ballad, The President's Genitals. And a proud supporter of her alma mater, Kaka'ako High School.
Kaka'ako High?
That's right, the Kaka'ako High Screaming Laulau, class of 29.
Oh, yeah, the Screaming Laulau. We played them for a 53 ILH championship in the Opihi Bowl.
Hey, my mother was head cheerleader. You remember the Screaming Laulau team yell, huh? Give me an H.
H.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an N.
N.
Give me another H.
H.
What's that spell?
Huh?
What's that spell?
Huh?
That's right. She wrote that, you know.
Anti-Scaldina Tugpipe Gaviota Kaumanu'a, truly a beloved living treasure.
Yes.
And of course, the Kaumanu'a side of your family has an illustrious history here in Hawaii. Could you describe the origin of your ohana's name?
Oh, with pleasure. Why, even my father come from ancestral stock that been so ancient that he was born before I was. His father before him too, you know. In fact, no matter where you look, you see an unbroken line of Kaumanu'a following me everywhere I go. The Kaumanu'a ohana is, most naturally, from the Kau district on the Big Island. And it was my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Lua who went invent fertilizer.
He invented fertilizer?
Well, for be more precise, he discovered it thanks to Howzit the First.
How's it the first?
His poi dog, and the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great grand dog of Howzit the 33rd. Hey, how's it? So now, after 33 dog generations, every Kaumanu'a can point proudly to his backyard and say, where Howzit goes, good stuff grows.
Mahalo, Senator Kaumanu'a, and best of luck in the campaign. We have to take a station break now.
Yes, this is KDEN.
K-Den, Honolulu.
Hi, folks, I'm Lex Brody. You know, I made a terrible mistake when I told you to rotate your tires every 6 months. What I meant to say was rotate them every time you drive, otherwise you'll wear the bottoms off. Thank you very much. The following is a paid political message from the Citizens Reunited Against Partisanship.
My fellow citizens, this is Saddam Gouver. I'm running for governor. Why? Because I'm sick of the partisan attack by my opponent KK Kaumanu'a, that dumb bugger. His philosophy have always been, if you can't say something nice, talk stink about everybody. How you like that? Me, I represent everybody. I like you join me and the Citizens Reunited Against Partisanship, CRAP, crap, together. We can take a bite out of Kaumanu'a. Thanks, huh?
Paid for by Citizens Reunited Against Partisanship, a committee to stop KK Kaumanu'a. Saddam Gouver, chairman. Your mileage may vary if rash persists here. Doctor, some assembly required. Can also separately. Disclaimers not included.
Barman.
Citizens of Hawaii, heed my call. Your health, happiness, and very way of life hangs in the balance. On election day, you will choose a new governor. Choose wisely, my iconi, or you're going to be poho. Vote for KK Kaumanu'a. When you go to the polls, remember my campaign slogan, Kaumanu'a or Oi Ke Kanaka. KK, you the man. This fake political announcement is paid for by the friends of KK Kaumanu'a, Ignacio Balawan, Sermon. Salamat, salamat po.
is brought to you by Bank of the Future, serving Hawaii since next year.
And we're back on Hawaii's Real Radio with the man, the myth, the legend, Senator Manuel Fong-Ho Takabuki KK Kaumanu'a. Senator, thanks for dropping by.
Aloha, Rick, and mahalo for having me on. I just hope that once again the peoples of Hawaii will sweep me into office with the rest of the rubbish.
Time will tell, Senator, because as you know, we pride ourselves on having Hawaii's most Akamai listeners here. Would you be willing to take some calls?
With pleasure. Where there's a will, there's a won't, and I won't say don't.
Before we get to the phones, one more question. One of the rising crime problems seems to be road rage. How would the Kaumanu'a administration deal with this?
You know, it's not only road rage that we gotta deal with. A lot of us aging baby boomers are also suffering from dyslexia.
Dyslexia?
Yeah, getting mad for the wrong reason. I tell you what, I'm gonna give you one graphics illustration. Let's say you in your fella car, and a guy in front of you is just poking along. So you get all burned up and you start yelling, "Hey, come on, move you bugger." That's road rage, okay? But then you in the supermarket, in the line at the checkout counter, with your shopping cart, and then you yell at the guy in front of you, "Hey, come on, Lolo, let's move it." So most naturally, the guy in front of you turn around, ready for broke you mouth. You get one sheepish grin on top of your face, and you say, "Oh, sorry, I won't forget. I thought I was inside my car." Old fat kind memory, huh? You see, that's not road rage, that's dyslexia.
Well, what can we do to prevent it?
What else? Stand in line at the doctor's office and yell, "Hey, come on, Lolo, let's cure it."
We might just be able to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're up against a commercial break, but I promise you we'll take your calls for Senator KK Kaumanu'a right after these commercial messages.
Aloha, this is KK Kaumanu'a, your gubernatorial candidate in the forthcoming election. The other day, one wahine asked me, "Are you one honest politician?" Ladies and gentlemen, Kaumanu'a is the original honest politician. Once you buy me, I stay bought. So, throw a couple bucks inside my campaign fund and rest assured that Kaumanu'a will always run with your money.
This is a fake political announcement, no? Paid for by the friend of Kaumanu'a like that. Maximilian Oshiro, chairman. That's right, no?
Hi, this is Jiro Matsui from Petro and Auro Moana. Listen, the water in your aquarium tank will start boiling. Don't worry, that just will mean you're a fish in heat.
All right, we're back. For those of you just joining us, we're with my special guest, Senator KK Kaumanu'a, who's running for governor. And, as I promised, we're going right to the phones. Okay, we've got Joe from Maui on the line. Joe, you're on with Senator KK Kaumanu'a.
Hey, KK, you freaka. Where's my 25 cents? Smoky time, you would borrow lunch money from me and never pay back, you know.
Me?
You.
I never.
That quarter plus interest compounded daily since 3rd grade in Miss Guavamoto's class comes out to exactly $29,463.95.
What? That's outrageous.
No worry. I get strategy to end this tragedy. I tell you what, if you get elected governor, you help me raise the excise tax to 535%, and I forget about the lunch money interest you went on me.
Wait, just 1 minute here. Now I remember. And now I get one strategy to end this tragedy. I wasn't in Miss Guavamoto's 3rd grade class. In 3rd grade, I was in Mr. Guavasaki's class. You got the wrong Kaumanu'a, brother.
Oh, for real?
For real.
Oh, sorry, Jeff. Oh, I must be thinking of KK Kaumanu'a. Oh, make an excuse, huh? Oh, wait, what the revitalization tax force gonna think of me now?
No worry, bro. We all make mistakes. And even in victory, KK Kaumanu'a is always magnanimous.
And generous, too. Senator, this would be a good time to pause for a commercial message.
You need oil change. Good price. Come, Pocket Lube. We change oil on it cheap. Pocket Lube gonna walk and don't. Come on by. Give us try. As for me, the manager, 1 quart low. Mahalo.
Pocket Lube, the place to go. Ask for the manager, 1 quart low. Pocket Lube.
Lube, corner of walk and don't.
Aloha, everybody. This is KK Kaumanu'a with another one of my 16 reasons why you should elect me governor. Do it for the childrens, because I care. I care free of charge. Free of charge enough to give life-saving advice free of charge. For example, I urge you to tell your keiki, don't brush your teeth with one centipede. But do Ben or Linda or Saddam Gouveia care enough about the safety of your keikis for advise you against this very dangerous practice? I think not. No vote stink. Kokua Kaumanu'a for governor.
Paid for by friends of KK Kaumanu'a, Scaldina Tugpipe Gaviota Kaumanu'a Chairmother, house at the 33rd Chair Dog. You're listening to Rikamata on Hawaii's Real Radio, KDEN, KDEN.
And we're back with Senator KK Kaumanu'a. Senator, we understand you've switched parties to run for governor. Is this true?
I'm not going to beat around the bush. Unlike my opponent, Saddam Gouveia, yes, I did make a party switch. I used to be one Democrat, but now I'm proud to say that I am a Republican.
What's the difference?
Well, as my grandfather used to say, if you gotta ask, you just don't know.
Can't argue with that. Will you be meeting your opponents in a debate?
I am ready to debate my opponents anytime, anywhere. I believe those guys so used to living in the past that I'll even be willing to debate them last year if necessary.
What about in the near future?
Shoot, that's logical.
Well, Senator, I know your time here is short and you've got to go to your next meeting. But before you go, is there any other pressing issue you'd like to discuss?
I am concerned about the rising epidemic of dyslexia that seems to be caused by Don Ho. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Don Ho. However, I have noticed that any time you call one local business on the phone and the receptionist tells you for wait, she always says Don Ho's name backwards. Hold on ya. How you figure?
Maybe it's a plot by Saddam Gouveia.
I knew it. Oh, that rotten, no good bugger.
At any rate, I want to thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to the debate, Senator. Mahalo, and best of luck to you.
Mahalo, Rick. And to the most Akamai listeners in the state of Hawaii, I'd like to leave you with this thought. How come Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch one pail of water? Anyone with the brains the good Lord give one gecko knows that the water is at the bottom of the hill. And while my opponents may seem to be at the top of the hill just like Jack and Jill, just remember, KK Kaumanu'a is always under the water, rising to new depths to get to the bottom of this, whatever that may be. So underdogs, never fear. Kaumanu'a is always here. Keep on the top of the bottom till you bottom out on top. Aloha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Senator KK Kaumanu'a.
Okay, we take one other caller here. Yeah, how's it, brother? This the answer kind guy. You get one question.
Yes, I get one question. I noticed that the elevator spelled backwards is Rotaveli. Is that someone?
Rotaveli. Terrific, brah. Must be that kind someone where...
And we're very pleased to have in our studio not only Senator KK Kaumanu'a, but his mother too, a genuine living treasure in Hawaii. Auntie Scaldina Tugpipe Gaviota Kaumanu'a. Aloha to you both.
Aloha, brother. Ma, say hello.
Huh?
Ma, turn up your hearing aid.
Huh? Junior boy, come over here and look at here. I get beer in my ear.
I say, Ma, turn up your hearing aid.
Confound it, Junior boy, no sass back your brother. You just wait till your father get home.
But Ma, Pops they Maki died a long time ago.
KK, if your father was alive today, he wouldn't be mucky.
Auntie Scaldina, let's look back on a remarkable life. You was born with one congenital name defect.
That's correct. But I went overcome that handicap, and now I like give as much time as I can to help folks with similar problems. And I'm proud to say that Junior Boy, my KK, is honorary chairman of the Congenital Name Defect Society.
He is?
He is. He went get nominated over a lot of very strong competition.
KK, I had no idea. Who else was in the running?
Well, there was Trilgen Fender Prune.
Uh-huh.
Skundigan Optacle,
No kidding.
Gangatoon Shad Splander.
Him too?
Yeah, and even Finchesterbird Dingrat Stupo.
Well, congratulations, KK.
Oh, mahalo, brother.
Yeah, Auntie Scaldina, you must be proud, eh?
You know, sometimes I just lie asleep at night and wonder if I'm dreaming. All the success I will have.
You also an accomplished songwriter, eh?
That's right, brother. Ma is kind of modest, but long time ago, she write one song about tragedy. What seems applicable even today.
Oh, Pasha.
Well, that's true, Auntie. I know the song KK talking about, and that expression in the song is still being used to describe pointless action in times of crisis.
And that's why we say it's analogous to the big mess the ship of state of Hawaii is in today. Unless they get off their collective okole and do something to prevent us from striking another tax berg and go down with the ship and kokua Kaumanu'a.
So without further ado, here's Auntie Scaldina's classic song, Rearranging Deck Chairs on the Titanic.
There's a little voyage we're planning on a brand new White Star ship. We've got steamer trunks and servants for the cruise. The Atlantic will be spanning on this lovely pleasure trip. Think of all the working people we will use. Rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. What a lovely thing for the servants to do. We could hire some of the passengers down in steerage. They could feel noblesse oblige from the peerage. Into the lifeboats they'd assist us while the deck was gently tilting, lowering down to the wonderful sound of the lower class voices gaily lilting. Rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. What a lovely thing for third class to do. Though the surface is chilly, good heavens, why really there's nothing at all to fear. King Neptune assures us the bottom is totally lovely this time of year. So rearranging deck chairs, oh what the heck should we care? They're rearranging deck chairs for me and you.
First class only in this boat. Third class passengers can float.
Whilst be the head captain ready or not, you simply must strike while the iceberg is hot.
So what if we're thinking there's nothing amiss? You know that we'll get to the bottom of this. Dear chaps, do not panic. There's no need to yell. The rescue attempt's going swimmingly well.
Oh, look on the bright side. Be happy and gay. I'm sure they'll make movies about us one day.
Of course, it's a fact that the ship is brand new, but think of it this way, the iceberg is too.
We saved just a third of the people we should. Like in baseball, that average is pretty darn good.
The water's so cold that I'm freezing, I fear.
Can't hear you, speak up, there's a fish in my ear.
Rearranging deck chairs, oh what the heck should we care? They're rearranging deck chairs for me and you.
What a tune, eh? I can see where it applies today.
Oh, mahalo.
Hey, Ma, tell them about your sister, Auntie Lolo.
Auntie Lolo?
Oh, that one. Well, you see, she went have 8 kids, yeah? And she went name them all funny kind. The kids were, huh? What? Chawit, Chakam, me, you, not, and for real.
Huh?
Yeah, he was the firstborn. Oh, wait, junior boy, even I get confused. Tell you what, you tell him what happened that one time at lunchtime at Auntie Lolo's house.
Oh, was all hammer jang. Auntie Lolo, lunchtime. She go to the porch and she yell, ha! And Ha would yell, what? And what would say, me? And me would say, huh? And Ha would say, not you, me, what? And then what would say, try wait, huh? And Auntie Lolo would yell even more loud from the back porch, try wait, try come. Nah, for real. Me? You? Huh? What? Tricom!
And then Try-Wait went, but Tricom no came. So Auntie Lolo told Try-Wait, hey, Try-Wait, Try-Wait, try go tell Tricom, when I tell Tricom go now.
And then Try-Wait went, try get, Tricom for come. And then he get all confused and forget, go get, not, and for real. So Try-Wait went back for see Auntie Lolo and say, Ma, Try-Wait. And his mother say, huh? And Try-Wait say, oh yeah, him too, and went without waiting. And her mother yell, what?
So then what went, cause he hear his name and say, hey, that's me. But me hear what say me, and me say what? Me, and what say, not you, me. Me, ma say what? So this get me confused, and me say, for real. And for real say, not. So not say, huh? And then huh say, what?
So did they ever get back to the house for lunch?
Nah, they're still out there arguing.
Tragic, real tragic.
We'll take a break on that note and be back right after the news.
Here are KDEN News headlines. The Coast Guard is searching waters off Pearl Harbor for survivors of the Portuguese destroyer Babus, which today successfully tested the world's first bungee depth charge. Captain Boom Boom Rebello said, quoting here, "What you expect, that test was one bang-up success." In business news today, 7-Eleven has agreed to a merger with itself. From now on, the stores will be called 18. And Cremora has announced a merger with Coffee Mate. The new product, called Cremate, is for people who like, quoting here, really black coffee, unquote. In weather news, the first tropical storm of the season has been downgraded to a tropical pet. Parakeet Arnold now has winds of 1 mile an hour extending out at least 1 foot from the eye, believed to be the left eye. Weather forecast for Waianae vicinity, widely scattered howlies. That's the KDEN News and Weather Update, and now back to our studio.
We're back with Senator K.K. Kaumanu'a and his mama, Auntie Scaldina Tagpipe Gaviota. You two must be aware of what's going on in Washington, as well as here in Hawaii. Have you ever met the Clintons?
Hey, the president called me up one day and say, KK, you one pro at getting out of sticky situation. How would you like come to be my spin doctor? So I went tell him, hey brother, no need spin, just rotate instead.
Did he take your advice?
Must be, because my mother went write one new song about him.
A new song about Mr. Clinton?
That's right. It's kind of one mele mai.
Not for real.
Well, let's just say it's entitled The President's Genitals.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the newest mele mai.
Hey, they're playing my song. I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. Man, I just love power. It is such a turn on. I can't begin to tell you.
Whenever something occurs concerning his thing and hers, his words and her words are words we've heard before. No matter how it begins, that's how his spin doctor spins. Within the spin cycle spin, he spins once more. By now it is no surprise, the press corps rolling their eyes. So what? They're used to his lies, it's just a bore. Some folks high up stole their souls. Just take a look at the polls. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, you'll just get sore. The president's janitors would like to meet you. The president's janitors would like to greet you. The president's janitors are not in a war, but they have a battle plan for every encore. The president's janitors are very friendly. Be nice to his janitors and you'll go far. Start using your common sense. There's no defense. The president knows who you are. Be nice to his janitors, not Kenneth Starr. La, la.
Now, I'm going to say this one more time to the American people. According to definition number 1, which my attorneys very, very carefully delineated, I did not have a sexual relationship with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. Well, maybe we enjoyed ourselves, but it was not sex. Also, according to that definition, and any other definition I could possibly think of, and and I am trying to be as honest with the American people as I possibly can be, which is at least 45% of the time, according to my polls. I did not have a sexual relationship with that announcer, Rush Limbaugh, nor did I ever have a sexual relationship with that table over there. I did not have a sexual relationship with Kenneth Starr. I did not have a sexual relationship with any of Kenneth Starr's attorney, but I'd like to have one of that gal singing Lala in the background. She sounds kind of cute. We're not taping this, are we?
Well, they're sure going to set one new standard. Auntie Scaldina, Senator Kaumanu'a, big mahalo for being here today.
Our pleasure.
Hey, mahalo nui loa.
I know you have to get going, but before you leave, I wonder if you have any encouragement for Hawaii's business. It seems like a lot of mainland chains are eating local companies alive.
Well, just remember, as my illustrious ancestor Patrick Henry Kaumanu'a once said, give me liberty or give me house. Or better yet, the Statue of Liberty House. So just remember, my iconics, you can lead a horse to water, but if you can get him to roll over and bark, you really got something. So no worry, and kokua Kaumanu'a, aloha!
And now stay tuned as a hermit discovers that he can't stand himself. It's the season premiere of One's Company, next on KDEN. Gubernatorial debate is coming to you live on KDEN. Tonight's debate sponsored by Right to Life brand perforated condoms, giving both sides a fighting chance, and by new Cajun-style Rolaids. When you've got heartburn, fight fire with fire. And now here is our moderator for tonight's debate, Jade Moon.
Aloha and welcome. I'm Jade Moon, your moderator for this evening's gubernatorial debate here in historic Hemajang Hall. Our candidates tonight are incumbent Democratic Governor Ben Cayetano, Republican Maui Mayor Linda Lingle, Kohala Independent Democrat rancher Saddam Gouveia, and Republican Senator Manuel Fangho Takabuki KK Kaumanu'a. We drew straws to determine who would ask the first question, and Mayor Lingle chose the winner. Mayor Lingle?
Thank you, Jade, and aloha, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to direct my first question to the governor. Ben, who are these other two guys?
Gee, and Linda, these guys, I don't know. All I know is Goofy and Kaumanu'a have hated each other's guts as long as I've been alive.
Mayor Lingle, Governor Cayetano, would you mind speaking up? We can't hear you.
Oh, certainly. Hey, sorry. Ben, these guys look one wheel shy of a unicycle, if you get my drift. What say we postpone our debate until later?
Jade, Mayor Lingle and I feel that, in the interest of fairness to the lesser-known candidates, we think these guys should go one-on-one, yeah, and leave us out of it. Isn't that right, Linda?
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, besides, I forgot to water my lawn back on Maui. Yeah, that's it. Well, gotta run. Plane to catch.
Oh, yeah, and I gotta go walk my dog. Yeah, I gotta go walk my dog. You guys have a good debate.
Mr. Gouveia, Senator Kaumanu'a, change of plans. We're going to continue the debate one-on-one between you two. The only rule, no talk stink, okay?
Hey, if that no good rotten bugger Saddam Gouveia no can stand the heat, he can stay the hell out of my kitchen. Oh yeah? If your kitchen was one emo, you couldn't find your okoli with one hot rock. Ha!
Gentlemen, let's keep it civil, please.
My opponent have talked stink about me for generations, but I don't care, 'cause he no more nothing up his sleeve. But under a rich blanket of Kaumanu'a, the state going prosper. Oh yeah, right. This I gotta hear. If you brains was spearmint, you couldn't chew yourself out. Hey, Gouveia, your mother was your father. Not fair. That was before the operation. Hey, Gouveia, you in St. Louis. How you know? I wouldn't see you clash ring, brother, when you pick your nose. Boy, liar, that wasn't my nose. I was bent over. You never knew bent over. He went marry Noel. He never married Noel. He went marry Maria Gonzalez. You're getting off the message. What you gonna do for improve the state of Hawaii? I gonna export you, you dumb bugger. And what? I go mainland for bring back pots for your head. Now who getting off the message? What did Kaumanu'a ever do for Ka'u? We went whip inflation. You never. I can prove it. 20 years ago in Ka'u, you walk in the store, ask the guy behind the counter, How much the kind? He tell you, $3.80. Today, you walk in the same store, ask the same clerk, how much the kind? He tell you the same price, $3.80. You see? Under the Kaumanu'a tutelage, zero inflation. How you gonna top that, Saram Govea? That's nothing but another one of you Kalua pork barrel project which ought to get the order of the rubber shovel. And I know what you gonna do for real. Like, how you gonna balance the state budget? How I gonna balance the budget? Go there. You dumber than one lemonade sandwich. I gonna balance them with simple arithmetics. You see, there's only three kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't. So count on the ones who can and not on the ones who can't. And Kokua Kaumanu'a. Kaumanu'a, that plan is so empty, it was probably conceived by superficial insemination. And what about you fact-finding mission on the cause of graffiti in the public schools, huh? You once say the number one cause of graffiti is literacy. It is confounded if we can successfully eliminate literacy in the public schools, then the kids no can write. And if they no can write, they no can write wrong, right? So let's put the fist back in sophistication and eliminate graffiti with the new Kaumanu'a administration. Hey, KK, if somebody tells you illiterate, get them in writing if you can. And Gouveia, on the opening day of boxing season, make sure you play catcher when I throw out the first punch. You humbug old stink, but you just like one grumpy bald man having one bad scalp day. Oh yeah? You wanna talk stink? Okay, you bugger then. Let's talk stink. I have here proof conclusive from the Vice Squad that you was arrested in Leonard's Bakery. That's one vicious, substantiated piece of evidence, and nothing more. Saddam Gouveia, is it not a fact, incontrovertibly, that you was convicted of malasodomy? That's a dirty, rotten fact. You no can disprove it. However, I have equally damning evidence that you, when doing secret, illegal genetic experimentation on animals, I happen to know that you, when cross one pit bull with one gecko. Aha! But only to prove that anybody who went broke in my ceiling going get it. And you still get teeth marks on you suction cups. I think we should appoint one special prostituta. That tears it. Nobody move.
Oh my God, he's got a gecko.
And I know how to use it. You never get away with this, Gouveia. And the only way you'll make it to Washington Place is to pick up the Congressional Medal of Ugly. Oh yeah? Take that.
We'd like to thank our candidates, KK Kaumanu'a, Saddam Gouveia, Ben Cayetano, and Linda Lingle for participating in this year's gubernatorial debate. And we urge all citizens to weigh the pros and cons and then exercise your right to vote. For KDEV, this is Jade Moon. Aloha and good night.